inaction, this generation of students may never achieve their full capabilities and earnings potential, and countries will lose essential human capital to sustain long-term economic growth, says Mamta Murthy, World Bank Vice President for Human Development. Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Amir Hakim, and today I will tell you about one of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is quality education. As the fourth aim of the Sustainable Development Goals, quality education demonstrates the importance of education and the necessity for all parties to prioritize it. The aim of quality education is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality of education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Before we delve into the subject further, let me explain what education means. What is education? Education actually is the process of assisting learning or the acquisition of information, skills, values, morals, belief, habits, and personal growth. Teaching, training, storytelling, discussion, and directed research are all samples of educational methods. Formal education stages include preschool or kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, and lastly, college, university, or apprenticeship. Students in most regions are required to attend school until they reach a particular age. But there is a problem. Education is at risk as there are many graduate students that are unemployed. Graduate unemployment issue is skyrocketing in many countries, which prove there are fundamental flaws in the education system. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic took place, for instance, in Malaysia, more than 50% of the graduates from public universities were employed at a lower level of education and earn income less than what is expected for bachelor's degree students. Thus, we need to change it before it's too late and become more concerning. So what are the actions that we can take? First and foremost, we need to re-evaluate the aim and purpose of school. A school is a type of educational institution that is meant to give students learning spaces and environments for teaching. The fundamental goal of school should be to produce people with the necessary skills and personality traits to fill and perform open positions. But rather than doing that, education system these days focusing more on passing an exam. The number of tests, quizzes, and exams given to students is excessive, placing undue pressure on them to succeed, leading them down to the wrong path. Second, we need to allow them to take specific subjects at an earlier stage. Rather than forcing students to take all subjects that will not be relevant to them in the future, we should allow them to focus on one subject at a time at an earlier stage. All these irrelevant subjects is just a waste of time for them to master if they will never apply them outside school and in their daily life. This will also lead to stress and depression because they were expected to excel in every subject, which doesn't make any sense. Furthermore, we can develop a knowledgeable and better worker in a certain career by focusing solely on subjects that matter. Moreover, school also need to teach skills that will help students to survive the real world, such as how to pay taxes, to buy a house, and to open a bank account, or anything that will be useful for them in the future. Where else must these kids learn this fundamental knowledge if not in school? That is the question that really needs to be addressed. Next, we should make school a safer place. Quality education can also be attained by making school a safer place and more comfortable environment for all students, particularly those with disabilities. We need to build and upgrade education facilities that are child disability and gender sensitive, as well as provide all students with safe, non-violent, inclusive, and effective learning environments. In addition, the target to ensure quality education can also be achieved by making primary and secondary school totally free for everybody. This action will ensure that everyone has the opportunity to gain knowledge and lead to relevant and effective learning outcomes. Other than that, there are plenty of things that we can do. First, we can make a book donation to a charity or someone. Donating your used books or even a new book is the simplest method to provide knowledge to others. Any amount, no matter big or small, definitely can make a difference. Then, we can also start a school supply drive in your community. Other than books, we can also donate stationery such as pen, pencil, eraser, whiteboard marker to make teaching and learning more convenient. There are some schools that do not even have a table. We can assist them by providing a chair and table, which will make the students even more motivated and excited to go to school because they will have a convenient and comfortable place to learn. Other than that, we can also promote free online courses and participate in them. In this era of globalization, there are thousands of ways to get access to education than just go to school or university. You can get literally everything, including education in this digital world. Everything is just at the tip of your fingers. Lastly, we can teach others. You can tutor students and help them with their assignments, as well as teach a language. Education from Islamic perspective. In Islam, education has been greatly emphasized. The first verse of the Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad SAW emphasized the significance of education in Islam. The verse begins with the word Iqra, which is an Arabic command that implies the concept of learning, exploring, and seeking enlightenment. This demonstrates that approaching the creator of all that exists through reading knowledge is the way to go. The following is taken from verse 96, ayat 1 to 5. Read, in the name of your Lord who has created. He has created man from a cloth. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who has taught by the pen. He has taught man that which he knew not. Conclusion. To sum it up, quality education is one of the most essential sustainable development goals that we must achieve in order to create a better generation to administer the future. Education frees the mind, expands the imagination, and is essential for self-esteem. It is the key to prosperity and opens up a world of possibilities, allowing each of us to make a positive contribution to a progressing and healthy society. Learning is beneficial to everyone and should be available to everyone. Thank you for listening. That's all from me. Thank you.